play around their early picks as well.
I think we're going to see a lane swap though, Dagda. I think G2 are going to try and instigate the lane swap with a Sivir Lulu. I mean, again, drafts we knew were going to be a bit more chaotic with Fearless.
So
SkewMond
has done a good job of avoiding it, so now you're getting the reset from Lot, but you're actually looking at the dive from G2, but it's G2 who are getting dove on top.
Broken Blade, I want to see what he started here as he gets a passive bit of healing. Shielded Duran as a Bramble Smash start. He flashes away. Broken Blade, the minions are going to be running out soon as well. He's looking for level 2. He's got a grasp up and waiting as well. Level 2 now acquired. He's got a twisted advance. And this
to, like, if someone is trying to do it to you, you can just immediately send it back and get Labrov interrupted. But yeah, I mean, I think it's even just the... Well, it is a very nice part of her kit. It's the ability to just get a ton of damage off at long range, which is really vital as Lot takes quite a bit of damage in return.
Yeah, not too great. Bramble Smash isn't negated though, so good rebuttal to set us off. Shielded Duran gets the stun up. Jun is waiting for the Justice Punch, and it's again another Solar Snare. Broken Blade's kept in place for so long. Twisted Advance is buying him time until it doesn't execute it.
It's just like, look, well, at least trying to run away, because he knows as many members. Caps actually stopped his reset, so it looks like that dive is going to happen now on the wave.
SkewMond coming in as well with his ulti in tow. Lot's already been poked down to half HP. He's popped his pots, waiting as well, but the glitter lances keep coming out. Left, right, and center. The Grandmaster at Arms matters not. The burst is enough from Caps. And his first kill now. G2, it's been all about this development, how things come together when they're with this crazy roster built together for so long. Now Broken Blade teleporting in. This is not how it comes together. Execute yet again. Are you ready? Noah doesn't even need to press the button. Instead, Jayce takes a kill. A response kill in response, though, as John dies down towards
first tower. As the TP back in from Lot onto bottom side. Closer here. I don't think he can go for the dive.
He's going to drill in. He's looking for the impale. It's a good wild growth. So Labrov saving his AD carry. The all-in and mid, though, is now onto Caps. It's a bit of trouble here as Jackie wants to find him between worlds to get on out. The escape is there. Caps gets some good damage. As a return, dodges away from the shock blast without enhancement. G2 mid laner versus GIANTX. Jackie so walks in, flashes out. The burst is massive, but look who's here to make it unfair. Flash wind becomes lightning, and SkewMond pulls it off perfectly. It's more of a puddle. Like, rivers ensue that it's running water, or it's at least got some measure to it. Like, if you look from this camera angle,
Broken Blade just there on that top side. They would have liked to hit it on Han Sama, but looks like they're just not going to be a Caps TP in though.
The flank is big. G2 have Broken Blade at the helm as well, and as that TP flies through with Caps, note that GX have brought everyone here. Lot gets bursted out though, and now Han Sama can fire away onto Lot. There's no boomerang to hit him down. The Nature's Grasp is set back as Jun is still dead. GIANTX couldn't walk into the fight. And 200 at 18.5 minutes in this game. Just again, another early game that for GIANTX has put them a bit behind. Just poking his head in to peek in, and you can see now Jacky's has found his way in. I spoke about Labrov, he's wild growth himself. Han Sama caught out as well, but there's no overwhelm. The Golden Eclipse is used. Han Sama is out. Redemption will heal him as into the back. Broken Blade smashes down, but GIANTX stay firm. Strong as a 5-man unit.
The fact that mid tower still stands always lets GIANTX have a jumping off point where they can't be chased.
Oh, you can't be caught out here. Ulti sent upwards. Help from Closer, but a great ulti from Caps. Now G2 have to make the grand escape as Closer can't save the day.
On the opposite side, GIANTX looks like trying to burst it down. Broken Blade gonna, I think, spot it out. No, just throwing in a sap lane in towards the pit. So I think this is just gonna go down. I don't know if G2 are aware. Now Broken Blade knows.
He can stop them. He can use that knowledge, turn it into power. Arakan is peeked away from. Was that English? No. Peeled away from is the word as Lot. Nah. How big is it? Like, Arakan is literally going to Woolworths.
He's even celebrating in front of him.
It was a health item. It was a tank item. Started with O.
The only one I can think of is Ohm Wrecker in my head.
No,
I don't think it's
still from that existence. Impale. Broken Blade's caught out, but he is a tank. Wild Growth keeps him in measure as well. Out, that's SkewMond rather, excuse me, Broken Blade's now here in the same spot they got defeated before. GIANTX still willing to take the fight, but Closer can't get the wall. GIANTX still look for that pincer. They want that impale. They want that pick, they want that poke.
But G2 can't look for the engage because, again, you've got that reflect from Noah. He needs to be standing towards the front to make sure Broken Blade does open up, he can cover.
It's a jump in with Audacious Charge, but against the wall now found out. Impale again onto the jungler, but in a 4 as a choke, it's dangerous. G2 are getting Han Sama to free fire. Watch him, even as Jun jumps in. Hans is not dying. Lot has a counter-strike up and available, but Hans has a Lulu there and available too. A double over to Hans, and they just couldn't take the Sivir down.
G2 were very patient in that fight, waited for just the right moments to use the cooldowns. That means that G2 now they're just going to hold on to the wave. I think they just want to look to end.
They're going to try. Death time is long enough. We see our first Mel, but it doesn't get to do much at all. G2, their experience still comes in handy and as good as you like. Next turret number 1 under threat. Jun needs to buy time, and buying time with his shielded round is exactly what he does. He clears the wave. Next turret number 2 might be too much to ask for. He's done a good job at trying to delay the inevitable, but GIANTX, they're getting battered. They're getting torn apart by these turrets. There's damage from the Sivir. Now with an Ardent Sensor, the Nexus is being hit down too fast. Hans flashes away, and G2-0 is how they start their playoffs for Winter.
G2 looking dominant when it gets to the mid-game in both of these games, managing to find the picks, prevent GIANTX from being able to play for any sort of picks themselves. It makes it so difficult to answer for anything.
Well, it was sketchy at some points. Props to GIANTX, but for G2, they gave you what you expected. As you can vote for your player of the series at LEC on X. Broken Blade, SkewMond, or Caps.
I'm waiting for you.